Dear pen pal, I know it's been a while since I last wrote to you. I hope you're still there. I'm not sure you ever were. I never got any letters back from you when I was a kid, but in a way it was always very therapeutic. Everyone else judges everything I say and everything I do, and here you are, some anonymous person who never says boo. Maybe you just read my letters and laughed, or maybe you didn't read my letters at all, or maybe you don't even exist. It was pretty frustrating when I was a kid. But now I'm glad you won't respond. Just listen. That's what I want. My dog died. I don't know if you remember, but I had a beagle. He was a good dog, my best friend. I'd had him as far back as I could remember, but one day last month, I went out to feed him and he didn't come bounding out of his red doghouse like usual. I called his name, but there was no response. I knelt down and I called out again. Still, nothing. I looked into the doghouse. Cowering in the corner was my dog. His eyes were wild, and there was an excessive amount of saliva coming out of his mouth. He was unrecognizable, both frightened and frightening at the same time. The blood belonged to a little yellow bird that had always been around. My dog and the bird used to play together. In a strange way, it was almost like they were best friends. I know this sounds stupid, but anyway, the bird had been mangled, ripped apart by my dog. When he saw that I could see what he'd done, his face changed to sadness, and he let out a sound that felt like the word help. I reached my hand into the doghouse. I know it was a stupid thing to do, but he looked like he needed me. His jaws snapped. I jerked my hand away before he could bite me. My parents called center, and they came and took him away. Later that day, they put him to sleep. They gave me his corpse in a cardboard box. When my dog died, that's when the rain cloud came back and everything went to hell. Mom will kill you if she sees you smoking.
And when she does, I hope you'll have the decency to bury me in an actual cemetery rather than the backyard. Should we say a prayer or something?
I guess.
Okay. You can say it.
I don't want to.
Neither do I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't be so melodramatic, Charles. No one's asking for a eulogy, just a simple prayer. Ask the earth to watch over him or something.
He's dead. There's not a whole lot that's necessary.
You're so morbid. What about his next life? I think we should pray to Hecate and ask her to make him a human, someone we meet and become friends with.
What?
Hecate is the goddess of death. She's also the goddess of reincarnation. It's Wiccan.
Oh, so you're Wiccan this week. Glad we got that cleared up. God, I can't keep your personality straight. Last week you go with a friend to a Baptist church, come home and proceed to tell mom, dad, and me that we're going to hell because we watch TV. A mere 9 days later, you're Elvira, mistress of the dark. We can't keep up with you. Find an identity.
You're one to talk.
What could you possibly mean by that? I'm always the same.
And that's nothing to brag about. Look, you don't tell me how to live my life, and I won't tell you how to live yours.
I thought there'd be a bigger turnout. Well, he was popular. All our friends liked him. I just thought they'd actually come to pay their respects.
You invited our friends?
A few.
You were so embarrassing.
You're dressed like the bride of Frankenstein and I'm embarrassing?
Shut up with my dress!
This is not the way he would have wanted his funeral.
He was a dog, Charles. They shit on the ground and lick themselves. Ceremony is probably not key here. Just a fucking dog.
Yeah? Well, he was my fucking dog, so fuck you!
No, he was my fucking dog too, so fuck you!
He never liked you.
Oh, and I suppose he told you this?
He didn't have to. He was a parent. He barely tolerated you.
I hate you.
Big boss.
You're a dickhead, CB.
Just say your fucking prayer!
He was your fucking dog. You fucking say it.
Want to hit it? No, thanks.
sure, man? It's kind of bud.
I'm good.
All right. Hey, man, I've been meaning to tell you, sorry about your dog.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, he was a good dog.
Yeah, he was.
But he was old. He's way past his time. Still, good dog. Hey, I totally wanted to go to your funeral party thingy, but I was waiting on a delivery from the Duber.
Hey, what do you think happens when we die?
Fuck, man! Do you mean like, do I believe in heaven?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a Buddhist.
Since when?
It's sort of a new development.
Okay, well, what do Buddhists believe happen when we die?
Okay, so Buddha believed that one of two things happens when we die. Either we are reborn, or we dissolve into nothingness. Oddly enough, the former is punishment and the latter is reward. We Buddhists believe that the corporeal body is the source of all suffering, and a liberation from that body into nothingness, or nirvana, is the fucking way to go.
Don't you find that depressing?
Liberation?
Nothingness.
I think I kind of like to be nothing, because even nothing is something, right? What am I holding in my hand?
Nothing.
One would say that, yes, but in that nothing is like 1,000 million things, like atoms and particles and like tens of thousands of things we may not even know about yet. I could be holding the secrets of the universe in my hand.
You're stoned.
Damn straight. Why this sudden interest in the afterlife? Oh shit! Is this about your dog?
I'm just curious.
Dude, we all have to let go of things from our childhood. Do you remember when you and my sister burned my blanket to teach me that?
Yeah, it was 2 months ago. But if I known it would have led to her being I wouldn't have let her do it.
I was so fucking pissed at you guys.
That thing was fucking nasty, man.
Still, y'all suck.
I think you're about to make a point.
I was?
Never mind. I think I got it.
Wait. My point is, Chuck B, that life goes on. Even without the things that have been there since the beginning. The things that we think define us don't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. Us defines us. Not things, or other people, or pets. It's like me without my blanket. It's still me. I miss my fucking blanket though. Dick thing y'all did.
Words for you, bro. Pubic lice infestation.
It could have been fixed.
Like creepy ashes.
I smoked them.
You what?
I rolled them up with some good herb and smoked that shit up.
That is sick.
Now, me and my blanket are like one for forever.
No, that is seriously disturbed, dog.
We all grieve in different ways.
Can't be good for you.
I showed you two trying to mess with my shit. Ha!
Hey, man. How is your sister doing?
She's good. The doctors say she's getting better. Damn, miss that bitch.
So do I.
Well, this conversation is a major downer, amigo. Dead dogs, burning blankets, missing sisters. Let's talk about something happy.
Like what?
CB, my nigga! What the fuck is up, bro?
Hey, not much.
We're going to this party on Saturday.
Where?
Marcy's parents are out of town. It's gonna be plenty of virginity. And I think that Marcy's all into you. So maybe it's time that you get all into her. You know what I'm saying. Shit, man. Hey, sorry to hear about your dog. Sorry.
Thanks, man.
You could probably use that shit to get yourself some pussy, though. Bitches are suckers for that shit. Best sex I ever had was when I told that one girl about how my mom kicked it. She consoled me for 4 hours straight. You can whip up a couple fake tears, it'll really help the cause too. Yeah, watch it. Life has no meaning. God, why couldn't it have been me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Almost there. Mom would have wanted it this way. I'm telling you, bro. Works like a charm. Plus, bitches are suckers for animals. Dead dog. It's nice.
Yeah, hey dude, what do you think happens when we die?
It's a good question, CB. I'm glad you asked it. It's something I've thought about quite a bit. And the way I see it is, okay, so when we come into this world, come out of this gigantic vagina, right?
Right.
Well, I think when we die, we're going back in. Only this time it's not our mom's.
Right.
Hey, bro, you want?
No thanks.
Good shit. I love pussy. I love pussy. Speaking of pussy, what the fuck are you looking at, cocksucker? See the way that fucking faggot just looked at me, bro? Fucking fairy, I'll kick your fucking ass,
Hey,
man.
leave him alone! Why are you so mean to him?
Aren't you missing the Barbie tea party?
Why are you such a dick?
Oh, what was that? You said you wanted to suck my dick?
You are so gross.
CB, is it cool if your sister sucks my dick?
I can't believe you let him talk to people like this.
Just fuck off, Squirt.
Oh, squirt. Being the operative word here.
You guys are disgusting. Oh, hey Matt, question for you. Where do swine live?
You know how I feel about people calling me that.
Ease up. She didn't say it. Just deep breath. Let it go.
Because she's your sister and you're my best friend, I won't fucking beat the shit out of her.
And there's that whole thing about her being a girl too.
Right.
Hey, you do have a temper, dude.
So let's start with that little faggot. I fucking hate that kid. Always looking at me like he's in love with me or some shit. Fucking hate that.
Hey, Beethoven, wait up!
Oh God,
Don't let those guys get to you.
I won't.
They're just assholes.
Okay,
Hey, where are you going?
it's lunch period.
Do you want to sit together?
I'm not going to the cafeteria.
Where are you going?
I've got stuff to do.
Are you coming to the drama club meeting after school?
I'm not in the drama club.
You should be. It's really fun.
Aren't you the only member?
Oh, yeah. But it's given me a lot of time to work on my one-woman show. I'm thinking about calling it Cocooning into a Platypus. Do you like that title?
Sure, why not?
It's about a caterpillar who longs to evolve into a platypus. You see, it's sort of a metaphor for how...
I gotta go.
Are you going to Marcy's party on Saturday?
I'd rather gnaw off my left arm.
Maybe we could hang out. I could do your tarot cards, or we could go to a poetry reading. Bye.
So he was all like, wah, 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 wah. He's such a dick. So I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Von Pfefferkorn, but just because I can't define the word metaphor, it doesn't mean I don't know what one is, you stupid buttwad.
You called Mr. Von Pfefferkorn a buttwad?
No, I added that to the story for dramatic effect. I begged and pleaded to God not to be put in his class. I wanted to be in Mr. Griffin's lit class. He gives A's to anyone with tits, but no, I get the fag.
You really think Mr. Von Pfefferkorn is a bag?
Well, if he were straight, obviously I wouldn't be failing his class.
Totally.
I really think God is just punishing me for sleeping with Fatty Frat Frida's boyfriend.
You slept with Craig Kabelski?
I blew him, but you knew that. I totally told you right after it happened.
You did not.
I so did.
Ew.
I was drunk, okay? Speaking of, is anyone looking?
No, sir.
Sweetie, you've got to stop calling me that. I think I did it like subconsciously, just because I fucking hate Frida fat ass.
Oh my god, I know, right?
Totally, right? I mean, seriously, whenever one of us is dealing with a real issue, she has to butt her fat ass in and start crying about how she can't stop puking up her food.
She is so pathetic.
I swear to God, if I have to hear her bitch one more time about how Craig won't sleep with her until she loses weight, I'm going to stick my foot up her ass. That is, if I can find the entrance. If she's bulimic, will someone please tell me why she's such a heifer?
She was talking to me the other day about how she was on this diet, and I was thinking, like, what? You can't eat anything larger than your head? Survey says
You're fat.
take your finger out of your throat and drag your ass to Lane Bryant.
Speaking of her fashion sense, why is she always wearing that shirt that says WWJD? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Who wants jelly donuts?
I think it's, what would Jesus do?
Well, he wouldn't wear that nasty ass shirt with those nasty ass spandex shorts. Spandex? Who even wears spandex?
Somebody needs to explain the term camel toe to her.
Her body is so gross. I'm not just the president of the itty bitty titty committee, but I'm also a client. What would Jesus do?
He wouldn't let Daryl Farmer finger him under the bleachers during a pep rally, that's for damn sure.
Totally. Now, what should we drink to?
How about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness?
Marcy, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes you're really bland.
Screw you, I am not.
Well, hello, there's 1,000 things in this world to toast to, and you picked the lamest one ever.
Okay, here's to tater tots.
Well, that's slightly more interesting.
I'm buzzed.
Me too. The spork is such a great invention. It's like simple yet so effective. It's like, who even came up with it?
The spork was invented in the 1940s. After the war, when the U.S. Army occupied Japan, General MacArthur decreed that the use of chopsticks was uncivilized and that the conquered should use forks and spoons like, quote, the civilized world. But fearing that the conquered might rise up, revolt, and retake their country with their forks in hand, the U.S. Army created the much less dangerous spork, which was then introduced to the public schools. Really, all the spork is a plastic descendant of the runcible spoon.
Okay. How do you know that?
Can you keep a secret?
Can Frida eat a moon pie in only 2 bites?
No, seriously. I'm the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, and she's the skinniest.
No, it's true. I was a part of this government experiment in grade school. It was this experimental drug that made all the kids like super geniuses, able to retain everything they learned. But the drug had a side effect.
Acne.
Shut up, bitch! You know I'm sensitive about that.
I am not sorry, girlfriend. Why don't you just go to the damn dermatologist?
Can I finish my story, please? Anyway, so this miracle super genius drug like fucks with the kids' hormones and turns them all into like horny children. Like imagine these 3rd graders running around humping like everything.
That is so weird! You were really smart when you were kids. And really horny.
Gotcha! You're so fucking gullible.
You're a snatch.
You'll believe anything.
How did you know that stuff about the sport?
Duh. I looked it up on the internet. Every time we get drunk at school, you're like, the spork is such a great invention. I wonder where it came from. So I decided one day I'd be ready with the answer.
How brilliant of you. I'm depressed.
Hey,
What up, sluts?
You wish. What's up?
not much.
Sorry we couldn't make it to your dog's funeral.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
But isn't it a little weird having a funeral for a dog?
Yeah, I guess, whatever.
Well, he's in a better place.
Want a drink?
Oh shit, you guys are wasted.
What do you mean better place?
I don't know, like doggy heaven or something.
You really believe that?
Hell no.
Not a chance.
I was just saying it to be polite.
You don't believe in heaven?
Well, yeah, for people, but for dogs, I don't think so.
Well, what happens when they die?
Maggie food. I love you! Sorry, but that's what we think.
Dogs are gross.
If there are dogs in heaven, I want to go to hell.
You're probably going there anyway, bitch.
Yay, we can carpool!
See you guys.
So, Matt, are you going to Marcy's Marcy's party on Saturday?
I don't know. Gotta check my calendar.
You don't even know how to read.
Very funny, Trisha.
That's okay, I like them dumb. You should bring CV with you.
CB said he'd only go if you give him head and let him come on your tits.
You're a pig! But I didn't say it.
You can't touch my food like that.
Why not?
Oh, don't chew with your mouth open either, that's nasty. Look, there are germs all over your hand. So when you reach your hand into another person's food, you contaminate that person's food. And when you chew with your mouth open, little bits of nasty pieces of food mixed with saliva, in turn, fly out onto everyone else's plates. It's fucking nasty. And now I can't eat this.
I don't get it. This is the same kid who used to wallow in filth. A virtual cloud of dirt followed him everywhere he went, and now he's like germaphobe. And the nickname thing, it's like, who even cares?
He does.
I'm so gonna have sex with me at your party. Do you think CB will come? On your tits, apparently.
We should revolt. We should rise up with our sporks in hand and protest against
Fatty fat fucking fat ass burrito.
and Mr. Von Peppercorn.
And tater tots. Who wants to eat these fucking things anyway?
Yeah.
What are you two doing?
We're revolting.
I heard a song. The song was simple. Much more simple than what he usually played. I was passing by the music room when I heard it. I don't know if Frederick Chopin had a dog, but maybe he did. Maybe he wrote this song because his dog died too. I don't know, maybe.
You're not supposed to be in here. I have special permission to practice during lunch, but nobody else is supposed to be in here.
You've gotten really good. I mean, you always were, but who wrote that? Beethoven?
Chopin.
Do you mind if I just listen for a little while? God, this is really embarrassing. My dog died. He got rabies. We had to put him down. I looked up rabies on the internet. It's an acute viral infection. It's transmitted through infected saliva. He must have been bitten by something that had it, maybe a fox or a raccoon. Bats can have it too. The infection travels from the bite to the spinal cord and then to the brain. The victim gets really high fever and uncontrollable excitement and spasms of the throat muscles. That's what causes them to salivate. They can't swallow water. Another name for the infection is hydrophobia, which of course means fear of water. Can you imagine not being able to swallow? That must suck. It's weird. We had him vaccinated when he was a puppy, but I guess it doesn't always work. We had a funeral for him. Well, me and my sister did, and I think I was supposed to say something or something, but I couldn't think of anything to say. I just stood there, frozen, like an idiot. My brain went numb, and that's never happened to me before. I mean, have you ever just had someone close to you die, and you can't stop thinking about them or what's happened to them? And it's like there's so much death that you're surrounded by, and it's like you can't stop thinking about it, and you feel like your head's going to explode, or that maybe you're not even there. Or that maybe you're dead too. What?
Well, it's just that you haven't spoken to me in years, except to call me a faggot or dislocate my shoulder, and all of a sudden I get a stream of consciousness monologue about your dead dog while I'm trying to spend the only moments of my day that don't truly suck. And you see, there's some missing component to this conversation, other than an attentive listener. I don't know, a segue, I suppose? Forgive my bluntness, and please don't hit me, but I give two shits about you, or your vacant mind, or your morbid curiosities, or your dead fucking dog. So why don't you just leave?
I never dislocated your shoulder.
According to my doctor, you did. In shop class last spring, you twisted my arm behind my back and told me that you wouldn't let go until I said, and I quote, "I like to get it up the ass."
I was just playing with you.
Aw, that makes me feel so much better knowing that it was all in good fun. You know, between my screams and the searing pain, I definitely recall hearing laughter. any way I can contribute to the fun of the group.
We're just messing around with you.
Fuck you, CB. I'd rather you say we beat the shit out of you because we can't stand you than to hear you say you were just messing with me. That implies light teasing or slightly appropriate behavior. I haven't had lunch in the cafeteria in 2.5 years for fear of going home with some part of it smeared across my shirt. I haven't been in a bathroom on campus since my head got slammed into a wall. I believe you were there.
I didn't do that.
Well, you didn't stop it either. The faculty doesn't care. You know what line I'm tired of hearing? They only pick on you because of their own insecurities. That classic guidance counselor line. Well, geez, Mrs. Blank, since you put it that way, my head doesn't hurt so much anymore. You know, people wonder why kids bring guns to school and shoot you fuckers down. Maybe you're not the bully, but you stand idly by and watch, and to me, that's even worse. So please, just go.
Well, maybe if you didn't act so...
What? What, CB? How do I act?
well, gay.
And how does one act gay? By playing the piano? Oh, maybe it's all the times I ogle the football team. Maybe I should stop carrying around a pink purse. Maybe I should stop openly sucking dick in front of the entire student body. What, CB? What is it?
Hostile, and I'm just trying to talk to you.
No!
Civilized.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't need social pointers. All I need from you is an apology for the 5 minutes you've stolen from my day.
See, this is why you don't have any friends.
I think we both know why I don't have any friends.
Well, don't be so melodramatic.
You're in here crying about your dead dog, and I'm being melodramatic?
Shut the fuck up about my dog, okay?
Or what? You'll hit me? Go ahead, hit me. I'll show you how people get hurt and don't run away and cry like a big fucking baby. All right? What? What is so funny?
Nothing, I'm sorry, it's nothing.
I don't see anything to laugh at.
It's just that I was scared of you. For like a second.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I deserved it. Promise me you won't bring a gun to school.
I don't even know where I'd get one. No. You were one of my best friends. You guys all were. I just don't get it.
It's no consolation, but can I be honest?
Okay.
None of us knew what to say to you after your dad got arrested. It was awkward.
It was more awkward for me.
I'm sorry we weren't there for you.
That means a lot.
You're being sarcastic again.
No, I wasn't.
It's hard to tell with you. Truce?
I wasn't fighting a war, but okay. Truce.
Are you?
I don't know. Haven't had sex, so hard to tell at this point.
But what about...
My dad? I don't think that's considered sex.
Do you remember how my dog used to howl whenever you played the piano?
Yeah, I always found it pretty insulting.
I was singing along. What do you think happens to pets when they die?
They go to heaven.
You believe in heaven?
Sure. There has to be some reward for living through this.
And you think that there are animals there in heaven?
The wolf will live with the lamb, and the lion will lie down with the goat, and the calf and the lion and the yearling together. And a little child will lead them, and the lion will eat straw like the ox. The infant will play near the hole of the cobra, and the little child put his hand into the viper's nest.
But my dog killed a living thing. Wouldn't God be mad?
He was sick, CB. He couldn't help it. You know, they say a dog sees God in his master, and a cat looks in the mirror.
I hate cats.
Me too.
metamorphosis. Transformation. Change, evolution, change, changing, evolution. I am a teenage caterpillar. I know of these things. For soon I'll spin a cocoon, and from this silk-like craft I will create a magnificent creature will emerge. No, not a butterfly. For butterflies are a dime a dozen, destined to flit about for a day or so and then drop dead, or else have their wings ripped off by a demented child, or else have their bodies pinned to a piece of cheap foam core and matted under a cheap plastic frame and hung in the bathroom of an elderly woman who smells of Preparation H. And Vicks Vapor Rub. This will not be my fate. This cannot be my fate! I will become a platypus. It's not impossible, it's just never been done before. You see, if I stay in my cocoon longer, I'll change from a butterfly to a swallow, and from a swallow to a duck, and from a duck to a platypus. It's only a matter of time, you see. And time I have. I will wait to become a platypus. I will be an extraordinary creature.
You're cordially invited to the party of the year. My folks went to Bali and left my ass here. So what better way to get my revenge than throwing a shindig that would make them both cringe? We'll have some kegs, some chips, and some cash, or else just bring some from your parents' stash. I'm sure that somebody will bring some grass. Remember the rules, puff, puff, pass. Anyone that plans on dropping E will have to bring a pill for me. And anyone up for a little phys ed? Well, you can use my parents' bed. So mommy and daddy, I'm sure will regret. I'm throwing a party you'll never forget.
Oh my god. Could you see Farida? Naturally curly hair, my naturally skinny ass. She is such a wannabe. And it never will be. I hate her. I love you!
Hey, y'all should make out. For CB here. Guy's only got a week left to live. Let him die with a hard on.
Yeah, you're so pretty. If CB wants a hard on, I'm sure I can take care of that solo. Is someone defecating on the barbecue? Oh my god, you can't do that, that's disgusting!
Hey, angel tits. Wanna dance horizontally?
Fuck off, Dick, I'm waiting for someone. Your retarded little brother is cooking his feces on my parents' grill. Did CB mention anything about prom?
In like the 14 seconds you were gone? Sorry, hun.
Trish, just find out, or I'll cut you. Franklin, get that blood away from Miss Kitty Whiskers right this instant!
Aw, dude, bring it over here. What the fuck is he doing?
What the fuck are you doing here?
Must have missed the fine print at the bottom of the invitation that said, no queers. So he came all this way, buddy. Looks like you're gonna have to turn around, follow that little breadcrumb trail back to that little old house of yours.
Hey, Matt. Dude, chill. There's nothing wrong with him being here. We're just having a good time.
Yeah, we were until he got here.
Leave him alone, man. Let him stay.
CB, my parents would totally kill me if they knew I had a homosexual in the house.
Marcy, there are 7 people upstairs on ecstasy fucking in your parents' bed. Relax.
You hear there's a homosexual in the house?
See? Look, now that he's here, people are starting to die.
I'm leaving, prick.
No, don't go. Matt, just go inside or get a beer or something.
I'm not going anywhere until this little faggot has walked his faggoty ass out of here.
He's not going anywhere.
CB, shut up. I'm leaving.
No!
Yeah, isn't your dad waiting for him?
What the fuck, bro? Apologize to him right now!
Fuck no!
Let him go, CB!
Dude, turn him loose. He's your friend. So is Beethoven.
Fucking
You guys make me sick. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Belle, I think I'm gonna puke.
Me too. What did you just do?
I think we need to get out of here now.
That was a very stupid thing you just did.
Was it?
You realize we can't go back to school now, right? Look, you can, but I can't.
Where do you want to go? I have a car. We can leave tonight. I'm game. Let's go.
Are you on crack? I don't want to run away with you. I don't want to see you again for the rest of my life. In fact, I think that I hate you. What did you think that would accomplish? Did you not stop and think what that would mean for me?
Are you sorry that I did it?
Yes!
What, that I kissed you or that I kissed you in front of them?
Both!
Well, then I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to.
That's mighty presumptuous of you. Here, I made you this mix. It's all the Chopin you could ever want. Kind of like going through the Chopin phase. This is all just really weird.
I'll tell them all that I'm just trying to prove a point or something.
And what point would that be?
I don't know, that it's okay to be different.
And you needed me as a visual aid.
I can fix things.
I don't think you can.
I was sticking up for you. That's what I thought you wanted.
Sticking up for me is one thing. Sticking your tongue in my mouth in front of everybody, quite another. I can't believe you've done this to me. What are we gonna do?
You could kiss me.
Okay.
Did that really happen last night, or did I dream that?
Nope, we definitely had a threesome. Well, Trisha passed out pretty early on.
No. I meant the part about CB kissing that thing last night.
Well, that happened too. You guys have to scream! Shit, talk at a normal volume. Sorry, sweetie.
That's fucked up. We showered together after practice. What if he rapes me? Something.
That is fucked up, but I had a really good time with you last night.
I mean, CB, come on. Who knew?
Matt, have you thought about who you're taking to prom?
Don't. It just doesn't make sense.
I was thinking maybe we could go see a movie tonight or something.
Do you think they have sex and shit?
Does anyone have a cigarette? Do you remember how you told me you loved me last night? Did you mean it?
Just doesn't make sense.
I want yogurt. Hey, Matt, why don't you and I go get in the hot tub while Trish runs to the store and get some yogurt? I don't want to go anywhere. Sure you do.
Soft
Let
little
go of me.
faggot's fault. I fucking hate that kid for fucking with my best friend's head like that. I fucking...
Are you crying?
No. Sun's in my eyes.
I don't feel good. Do you think he's like into me? Honestly. Since when are we honest with each other? Oh yeah, right. He's totally into you. Well, it's about motherfucking time.
Well, if a certain someone would stop getting thrown into solitary, then another certain someone could come visit more often.
Oh, sit down.
The doctor is in.
And boy, is she ever.
Very funny.
I thought you might like it. Hey, how have you been? How's everybody?
Everybody's pretty much the same. How are you?
I'm great. I'm doing really well. You know, I've taken up knitting, and I know it sounds cheesy, but it's been really good for me, and I made you something.
Oh, wow, it's beautiful. I'll wear it often. Are the handcuffs really necessary?
Are you kidding? I love them. They're kinky, and you know me.
I do.
Besides, it's for your protection.
I'm not scared.
Maybe you should be.
Ha ha. When are you getting out of here already?
As soon as I can say 3 simple words. Fire is bad, but I'm in no hurry to rush out of here. They've got me on great drugs. Can I just say, I love lithium. You've got to try it.
Don't say shit like that. There are people who miss you out there.
And those people out there are just as crazy as the ones in here. Did that sound cliche?
Maybe not as much as I love lithium.
Oh, look at this. You know, I think you should go out there and burn something down, and you can join me here next
Fire is bad.
So, what's to do with your life?
Not much. I don't know. I'm failing like 3 classes. I kissed Beethoven at a party last night. And my sister has decided she's Wiccan this week. But that's just this week. I mean, she's gone completely.
What?
Oh, Wiccan. It's some sort of spooky god thing. I don't know.
No, you kissed who?
It wasn't a big deal. We kissed last night at a party in front of everybody, but it wasn't the first time.
Oh, wait. Slow down. Beethoven. Like skinny, dorky Beethoven that we make fun of?
Same one you were in love with.
When I was 8. This is the joke, right? My brother put you up to this, didn't he?
Nope. True story.
Well, was it like a dare or something?
No.
You just kissed him. Out of nowhere.
Sort of.
And you're okay with this?
I think so.
So
So
what does this mean?
I don't know.
Did you enjoy it?
I wanted to do it.
Why?
Because I felt like
Oh
it.
my god. Alright, major parts of the story are missing, CB. Look, what happened?
Okay. First time we were in the music room.
You were at school.
Yeah, and we were talking. Actually, we were arguing, and then we were talking, and then I just kissed him.
And the second time.
The party at Marcy's.
And people saw.
I wanted them to.
Oh my god. I don't believe this.
Is it so hard to believe?
Yes!
Why?
Because you did something different. You've always been so predictable.
Great, here we go.
It's true. You know it's true. And you kissing Beethoven is something that is so completely out of character for you. I mean, for a straight guy, to kiss a gay guy, that's like something. That's hot.
What if I'm not straight?
Are you coming out of the closet?
I didn't say that.
You did not say it either.
Not saying something isn't the same as saying something.
No offense, CB, but I don't think you're cool enough to be gay. Don't get me wrong, I love you to death, but if I had to imagine you giving a shit about home decoration or musical theater, I just don't see it.
Now you're just using stereotypes.
Sorry, Miss Manners, but a bit of a shock.
We had sex too.
The fucking excuse me!
Yeah. After the party, we left and we had sex.
Holy fucking shit! You're a homo, CB!
No. Okay. Just because I did something that I wanted to do doesn't make me a homo, okay? I drink plenty of beer doesn't make me a drunk. I've smoked plenty of pot doesn't make me a pothead. You said that little redheaded girl's hair on fire doesn't make you a pyromaniac.
Well, technically it does.
Bad example.
Are you gonna do it again?
I don't know, maybe.
Do you have feelings for him?
I don't know. I have grown up questioning everything I do. When we were kids, everybody, mostly you, told me that what I was doing was wrong. It made me so self-conscious about everything. Good grief, it takes me an hour to get dressed every morning. I'm so afraid of what people are gonna say, what they're gonna think. And when I kissed him, I didn't care about any of that. I just did it.
That wasn't an answer.
I can't stop thinking about him.
Sounds like love to me.
What do I do?
Well, you have to tell him.
I can't.
Then resign yourself to being alone for all of eternity. That'll be 5 cents, please.
I love it when we play doctor.
So I guess this means we're not getting back together when I get out.
Oh, so now you want to get out of here?
Oh, fuck yes! I didn't realize what I was missing. Oh, by the way, my brother told me about your dog. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, it's a shame I'm locked up in here. We could have cremated him. Sorry. Bad joke.
Hey. Why'd you do it?
What? Burn the bitch's hair
torch her tresses, light her locks.
Tell me.
Well, her hair is a symbol of innocence, and my lighter is a symbol of corruption. God told me to do it. The devil made me do it. Charles Manson is just so damn persuasive. She is Joan of Arc, and I am the townspeople of Salem. I did it for Jodie Foster. Boredom. Plain and simple. It was a political statement. Allegorical, metaphorical, a cry for help, a plea of insanity, red rum.
Be serious.
Can we just blame the government or the educational system? Puberty? PMS? Ooh, my parents.
No,
Fine then. I did it because I felt like it.
that's not an excuse.
Really? Because you used it no less than 5 minutes ago.
Public displays of affection and random acts of violence are two different things.
Are they? You know, they say that love and hatred are the two closest emotions.
I'll bite. Why do you hate the little redheaded girl?
Because you used to love her.
You did it because of me?
Yes. I just love you so intensely that it borderline psychotic. You're all I ever think of.
Seriously?
That's Millennium talking.
I gotta go. Visiting time.
Wait, I was pregnant.
Why can't you be honest with me like I've been with you?
I am. I was pregnant. Don't worry though. It wasn't yours. So I had just gotten an abortion the day before, and ironically, in biology class, we're talking about reproduction. So I'm sitting in class, listening to Miss Rainey talk about eggs, fallopian tubes, the uterus, and I'm feeling sick to my stomach already, trying to zone out on anything I possibly can. So I started reading a note over Miss Puritanical Princess's shoulder. And she's writing to her friend about how happy she is that she's a virgin and that she's going to stay that way until she's married, and how repulsed she is by all the other horrors at her school. Without thinking, I reached into my pocket for my cute little red Bic lighter and lit her cute little red hair on fire. And every day in therapy, they ask me if I'm sorry yet, and I just can't be, no matter how hard I try. Bitches like that make me sick. They made me sick. I am officially sick, psychotic, unrepentant, and unremorseful. They branded me a sociopath, and I have no choice but to believe it. Pregnant.
You're fucking with me again. I gotta go.
I'm glad you came.
Yeah, me too.
Before you leave, probably don't have to ask how everyone reacted.
What, to your incarceration?
I meant the kiss.
Are you kidding me? We hightailed it out of there so fast, I didn't even have time to look.
Smart kid.
Although, I think my sister mouthed, "I hope you die" at me over the breakfast table this morning, but clock is ticking, and we'll see how everyone else reacts tomorrow at school.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You know, CB, I'm proud of you for breaking through, putting one foot outside the norm and giving no apologies. Promise me you won't apologize?
I won't.
I have faith in you. Oh, and next time you come, if you wouldn't mind just maybe sticking a book of matches up your ass, I would be your best friend forever.
You already are.
Hey, blockhead, you
What's wrong?
I hate him.
Who?
My brother, you moron.
Oh, yeah. Because he's gay?
I can't believe this. Everybody's treating me like I'm a leper just because I have to share the same house as him. I mean, we share the same bathroom. What if I get some gay disease?
Yeah. That would suck. Come on. You're smarter than that. What is this really about?
He knows how I feel about Beethoven.
Mm-hmm. And have you voiced your concerns with him?
I don't want to talk to him.
Okay. Want to smoke?
I guess. I've never done it before. How do I do it?
Here, teach you. Okay. So this is the carb. Put your finger over it, hold, suck. Let go of the carb, continue sucking.
I've never smoked pot before.
I smoked my blanket.
Why does he have to be my brother?
Maybe it's like because you have the same parents or something. Yeah.
Do you think I should tell my parents? Maybe if I did, they'd send him away.
They should send him to Amsterdam. Yeah. I hear a lot of homos go to Amsterdam. I want to go to Amsterdam. Not because I'm a homo or anything. It's because you can smoke everywhere in Amsterdam. Yeah. I want to go to Amsterdam.
You're a moron.
Perhaps I am. Hey, you know what would be oh my god, the perfect revenge? Is if you had sex with your brother's best friend. I heard guys really hate that.
I am not losing my virginity to you.
Okay, well, he'd probably be equally upset if you gave his best friend a blowjob.
I guess. I've never done it before. How do I do it?
Here, I'll teach you.
I hate Salisbury steak. Hey, don't you guys hate that obligatory scene in teen movies where they describe all the inhabitants of the tables? You know, how they say, the stoners sit over here, the cool kids sit over here, the jocks sit over here, the nerds sit over here, blah, blah, blah. It's in every movie. Don't you guys hate that? I think we're all dodging a certain topic here. One that perhaps needs to be addressed. I mean, we can talk about this like adults, right? I know I'm not the only one with an opinion. He is our friend. So all I'm saying is that, Jesus Christ, will someone just fucking say something already?
About what?
CV, dumbass.
Oh, shit, yeah. Saw him in the hall today. I like the shirt he's wearing.
Well, the Bible says homosexuality is a sin. I think. Good, this is good. I'll go next. I'm A-okay with being gay. But, with that said, I think it's really gross to see two guys kiss. Or when they hold hands. Drag queens frighten me. Would anyone else like to share? Anyone? I mean, yeah, I hate Salisbury steak too.
Dude, you know what's even worse than Salisbury steak? Mexican pizza. It's I fucking hate Mexican pizza. It's like they didn't even invent it. So why do they think they could just swoop on into high school cafeterias and take credit for it? I mean, if I want Mexican food, I'll go get a taco, not a pizza. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, right? It's I don't know, I'll Australian spaghetti. Or some weird shit like that. I mean, fuck, man! Why don't we ever just have, like Taco Day? Or Burrito Day. Yeah! Fuck yeah! If I was class president, I'd insist on Burrito Day. None of this Mexican pizza bullshit. But you know what else is good? Hamburgers. Even in the high school cafeteria, a hamburger is always nice. I mean, you sort of can't go wrong with it. I mean, sure, the meat is always a little tough, and the bun is always a little hard, but fuck, man, I could eat a hamburger, yo. But only if
It's not right.
See? That's it. There's no such thing as Mexican pizza.
Sweetie, I think he's talking about CB.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, the Bible says
I don't
that...
give a shit about what the Bible says. It's just fucking wrong. It's gross and it's just fucking wrong. I fucking hate that kid for fucking with my best friend's headline.
What are you going to do?
I'm not gonna sit idly by as my best friend becomes a...
I think you should have a talk with Beethoven.
I think I should beat his fucking face.
Violence never solved anything. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. But I think that you should sit down and have a civilized conversation with Beethoven. Something along the lines of, it really hurts me that you're pursuing a sexual relationship with my friend.
Trisha's right, you gotta tell them.
Tell him the Bible says it's wrong.
No. No. Tell him that, like, CB is, like, dead or something. But he's not really dead. We just all pretend like he's dead. But Beethoven will actually think he's dead and he'll stop liking him. And then we tell Beethoven that CB is dead. And then they'll both think that the other is dead and they'll both stop liking each other. And it's genius. Holy shit, I'm a genius.
He seems really pissed. Do you think one of us should go after him?
No, I find it's best not to interfere with feuding lovers.
Are Beethoven and CB feuding?
I meant Matt and CB ding dong.
Wait, what?
Oh my god. You guys are so blind. Matt is in love with CB. That's what this is all about. Doesn't take Nancy Drew to crack that case. I figured it out. I'm the stupid one.
I don't buy it.
The only thing you buy comes in a baggie from a guy who calls himself the Doober.
Oh, blow me.
Suppressed homosexual anger isn't all that uncommon. Think about it. He's always like, faggot this and faggot that. He's totally in love with CB and totally jealous of Beethoven. Here, let me give you an example. Take fucking fatty, badass fucking Faria. I think we can all agree she's the biggest carpet muncher that's ever walked on the face of the fucking earth, correct?
She's like totally in love with Craig Kowalski.
Well, she's a ginormous fucking heifer of a blimp.
Frida weighs like 80 pounds.
Shut up, Van. Now, don't you think that she's jealous because I'm pretty and we're popular? So much so that she probably sits around and thinks about how obsessed she is with us all day.
She never talks about you. But you always talk about her. You is obsessed with her.
Oh, no, my little stoned friend. You've missed the turn. You're heading toward a dead end.
Oh, no. Move over, Nancy Drew. Scooby-Doo is driving this van. So, with the logic that you so graciously presented us with, repressed homosexuality rears its ugly head in the forms of obsession, and jealousy. Holy shit! Do you know what this means?
We're not lesbians.
At least I'm not.
What's that supposed to mean, you twat?
Oh, nothing. I just think it's interesting
interesting how you never used to invite me to your sleepovers with her in the 8th grade.
That's because you make weird sex sounds when you sleep.
I do not! I do not! I do not.
You're both assholes. I'm not jealous of Frida, and I'm not obsessed with her either. Her and Craig Kowalski can have each other. I hope he gets lost in her fat rolls.
Trish!
Don't.
This is the cool table, right?
I read that Chauvin was on his way to Paris when he heard of the fall of his city, Warsaw, to the Russians. He locked himself in a room and composed his Etude in C minor, Opus 10, number 12, with a revolutionary etude in response. Don't you see how perfect it was? Beethoven and I can be the revolutionaries. With our sports raised, we can charge through this high school, showing everyone how to be themselves, and no one would have to apologize. I brought you lunch. Hey, we made it halfway through the day, and I only got called a queer 3 times.
That's because people are afraid you'll beat them up.
Don't worry, I've already started spreading the word that if anyone messes with my boyfriend, I'll be kicking some ass.
Your boyfriend.
Well, yeah. Thought the other night sort of sealed the deal.
Slow down, CB.
Why?
Because I don't want a boyfriend.
Nonsense.
We shared a moment.
Sure, more than that.
This can't happen.
What can't?
CB, we can't just start a relationship. I mean, you've got to be a little bit more realistic than that.
Give people time, they'll get used to the idea.
How am I supposed to expect people to get used to the idea when I'm not used to the idea?
I'm falling in love with you.
This is stupid.
Do you like yogurt?
No.
Ah, shit, neither. I was hoping you'd want it. Ham or bologna?
CB, I really need to practice.
You really need to eat.
I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone.
Ham it is.
CB, just stop, okay? This isn't what I want.
What's the problem?
This is the problem. I'm a little stressed out right now, and I'm trying to calm my nerves by playing the piano, and you're turning into Donna fucking Reed before my very eyes.
Who?
Never mind. Look, you have everybody was great, but let's just call it one of those things. You go back to being yourself, and I'll even let you hit me every now and again for old time's sake. This is just too weird.
You remember the other day? I asked you if you were gay, you said you didn't know. Never been with a man before. Well, now you have. So what's the verdict?
I don't know. I'm trying not to think about what happened the other night.
I can't think of anything else. Fine, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
But eat something, you're too skinny.
Fine. CB, just give me time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey there, Liberace.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Where's your boyfriend?
He's not my boyfriend. I didn't have anything to do with what happened the other night.
But you sort of did.
Just leave me alone, okay? Please. I didn't do anything.
Why don't you play something? So what? You two like a couple? Nah. You gonna parade around the halls, holding hands? Go to prom together? Do you have sex with him? Keep playing. Can't you people just keep it hidden? Without throwing it in our faces? Listen, CB is not like you. If you so much as look at him again, I'll fucking kill you. Got that perv.
No.
What? What did you just say?
I said no, Pigpen.
Frederick Chopin died of tuberculosis on October 17th, 1849. He had two requests upon dying. He was terrified of being buried alive, so he asked that his heart be removed from his body. It was. It's entombed in a pillar in the Church of the Holy Cross in Warsaw. The second was that Mozart's Requiem be played at his funeral. The piece requires female voices, but the Church of the Madeleine didn't allow women to sing in their choir. They delayed the service for 2 weeks while the powers that be argued. In the end, they honored his final wish. Beethoven didn't leave a note, so I don't know if he had any last requests.
I'll go first. Beethoven was like very talented. I certainly connected with him on that level. His suicide was an enormous shock to me anyway. I never thought I'd do something like that in a million years. That's all.
What do I think about it? I mean, if I had to go, I'd definitely choose an overdose. What kind of pills did he use anyway?
Does it matter? Our good friend is dead. You're being really insensitive. I just wish he would have called me. Could have like totally told him everything would be okay and stuff. I don't think he had my number though.
I think Matt should be put in jail for the rest of his life. Or executed.
Why? You didn't kill him?
What Matt did led Beethoven to do what he did.
That's
And he
hearsay.
gets suspended for a week. A slap on the wrist. It's pathetic bullshit. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's fair.
Huh? How does his death make me feel? Stupid. Come off it. No one even liked him anyway. He's dead. Who cares?
God, that's rude.
That's life, Patty. The world is full of people who have hard lives, but do they give up? No, they keep going. So he couldn't play the piano anymore, so what? There are people out there who can't walk, can't see, but do they give up? No! They keep going. Pathetic bullshit says suicide is pathetic bullshit. It's weak.
Weak? You didn't even go to his funeral. You didn't even say goodbye to him.
Did he say goodbye to me? God, I wish he was still here so I could twist his arm behind his back, shove his face in the toilet, and tell him he sucks dick. Can we just stop talking? This is exactly what he so selfishly wanted, for us to sit around and pretend like he was still all of our best friends and talk about how much we all miss him.
CB, stop this.
If you miss him so much, why don't you go pray to your witchcraft goddess and ask her to bring him back? Or Matt can dive into the dirt, dig a faggot back up, and bring a few more bones. Hey, Van, we can get your sister the pyromaniac, light him on fire, roll his ashes to a big fat joint, and all get high. Marcy, Trisha, here's some maggot food. And then we'll all come back here, and we'll talk about how we feel.
And when I poked my head out of my cocoon, I realized I had stayed inside for too long. I had unwittingly gone from a platypus to a walrus to a chimpanzee to a human. I'd evolved much more than I ever wanted to. Now I would learn to speak and learn to think and make friends and lose friends and maybe fall in love someday and maybe see that love go away and maybe climb a mountain. But I never wanted any of these things. Platypuses don't feel things, do they?
The sad thing is that his hands will never heal. Broken parts of a dead body cannot heal.
And now I'm trapped in this body that will always know regret. A girl who should have been a butterfly, but will still always want to be a platypus.
I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry for unloading all of this. This is Probably the longest letter you've ever gotten. Sincerely, yours truly, your pen pal, CD.
Hey,
Hey.
are you okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that I'm fine?
Look, I know you didn't mean what you said today.
You're wrong. I did.
You know that you loved him.
Look, I went through something, some kind of phase. I don't know what it was, but it's over. I'm done with it. I am back to normal. This is a good thing.
I don't believe that.
Just stop it, please. I want to move forward.
Look, I know I was a real bitch about you two. But it's fine. In time, I would have been fine with it. In time, I would have been great with it. We're different. You and me. We're special. We're not like them.
I am like them. I want to be like them.
It's sad. You know, when we were kids, I used to look up to you.
When I was a kid, I was a loser.
No, you weren't. You were great. A little different, but great. Recently, I've been seeing those qualities in you again.
Do you ever feel like you're not real? Like you're just the figment of someone's imagination, and you can't think for yourself because you're really just some creation, and that out there, somehow, there's someone laughing at you every time you fail.
Laughing, the world laughs with you.
Crying, they laugh even harder. Do you think I'm gay?
Maybe. Maybe not. You know, I just can't keep up with you. Find an identity. Oh, I almost forgot. This keyboard.
Dear CD,
How unexpected to hear from you after all these years.
I thought you had forgotten about me.
Sounds like you're going through a pretty rough time and having to deal with situations that you feel like you can't handle.
If anyone is equipped to handle these things, it's you.
I promise, things get better.
Hang in there.
Be strong.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I was talking to a girl the other day who told me of an incident that happened at her high school.
There was a boy.
Bullied
Tormented.
to the point of opening fire on a school cafeteria. He was quiet and awkward. No one ever spoke to him unless it was to insult him. He took the lives of many people. A girl told me that no one had ever extended a hand in friendship to this poor child.
She had. She said how she wished she had known what he was going through.
She thinks to herself how differently things could have been through just one connection, no matter how great or small.
She lives where I live now, in a place where there is no violence. Everyone treats each other with kindness, love, and respect. If you can imagine such a place, I challenge you to do so. Think on it.
As for the questions that you're asking yourself and others, don't concern yourself with death. Immerse yourself in life. Enjoy every moment you're allowed to. But keep asking questions. My dear friend, don't ever stop asking questions.
Also, bear no malice for the ones who leave you.
The only regret they feel now is one of never being able to tell you how they truly feel.
They wish they could say goodbye to the ones they left behind.
But sometimes that's not possible.
Even in perfect happiness.
Even in nirvana, they will always have this regret.
A boy recently came to live down the street from me. He's had a tough life, but things are better for him now. He plays the piano just like your friend. I often hear his music wafting through an open window where a little yellow bird sits. Sometimes I cry when I hear it, but mostly I smile.
He found a dog who likes to sing along. He takes good care of the dog. When we talk, he tells me of a person he knew from where he used to live. A person very special that means the world to him. A person that reminds me of you.
I'm sorry for not being there for you before. And I don't know if I'll be able to write to you again. Just know that there's someone out there thinking of you. Someone who has a vested interest in your success. How I wish I had had the opportunity to meet you. Maintain in your heart all that makes you who you are. You are a good man. Your pen pal, CS.